In this lesson, I will give you a quick walkthrough of our WordPress dashboard so you would understand each tool much better. I actually like Cloudways hosting a lot because when you set up your WordPress website, you don't have too many tools right here, because other web hosting providers, they tend to install various different plugins that we actually don't even need, and the dashboard of WordPress looks quite confusing. I really like that it looks very simple. Alright, so since you are here, we actually can close this tab of Cloudways web hosting because we are not going to use it. And right now, let's focus with the first tab, that is dashboard. So as you can see right here, we have two other tabs, that is home and updates. In this home tab, you will see various tools, widgets you can add to your home dashboard. As you can see right here, we have various activities that are going on your website. Basically right here, we see comments on blog posts, on everything like that. You can see how many posts you have, pages right here. It also shows your site health status and some other various widgets. And here you can add other widgets if you want, if you need to. This is basically the home page of your WordPress dashboard. If you're gonna install more plugins to your website for different functionalities, to add more functionalities to your website, right here you can add those tools right here to see a quick summary of your plugins of your website. But to be honest, I don't really use this tab of home that much. I actually don't use it completely because this is not where my focus is. Some people might like to use it, but I don't really see a point why to use this dashboard, because most of the time I use just certain tools, and later on I will show you what tools might be more important to you as well. Alright, so let's go to updates right here. Here you will see various available updates. So if you have a WordPress that is out of date, you will see that you can update your WordPress itself, that is content management system. Right here we have plugins, and as you can see, two plugins are outdated and we can update those plugins. So let's do that. It's a good practice to keep everything up to date on your WordPress website because you want to be sure that everything works smoothly and there are no issues. And sometimes outdated plugins, outdated themes, in rare cases, they can cause you some security issues. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you keep everything up to date. So let's go back to updates. And yeah, so this tab is for updates. So if you will see that there are updates available, don't ignore them and just keep everything up to date, because it is good practice to keep your plugins, themes, and the WordPress itself up to date. All right, let's go to post tab right here. All right, so once I click on posts, I can see all posts. So basically this tab is focused on blog posts. So if you are writing blog posts, probably this is where you're gonna want to focus more. And as you can see in all posts, you can see all of your blog posts that you have on your website. At the moment, I only have one blog post that was created by default. And if you would add new blog posts by clicking right here or right here, you will be able to add more blog posts to your WordPress website. All right. If I would go to categories, obviously you can create categories for your blog posts. So of course, depending on your project, you want to create your categories for blog posts if you're writing them. And if I would go to tags, right here you will see the list of tags that you are using in your blog posts. Basically, tags are used to describe your blog posts in short words and short keywords, so it would be easier for your visitors to navigate through your blog and so on. Also, a lot of people who are into SEO say that tags help to rank higher if you include tags relevant to your blogs, and you can optimize your blog posts a bit better. In later lesson, I will show you a bit more about blog posts. I will talk about tags and categories more in depth. But for now, I just wanted to let you know that this tab, posts, this is where you will add your blog posts. Alright, if we would go to media library, this is obviously where you will find all your media files. Most likely, without a doubt, this is where you will find your photos. I never recommend for people to upload videos to their WordPress websites because it is not good practice. If you will ever want to upload a video to your WordPress website, the better choice would be to go to YouTube, upload your video to YouTube, and then copy the link, embed video to a blog post, to a page, page or anywhere else. You don't want to upload videos to your WordPress website because it's gonna slow down your website tremendously, and you don't want this to happen because you want to keep user experience as good as possible. So if I would click right here or right here, I would be able to add new media files to my WordPress website. So simply drag and drop files right here, or just select from files. If I would go to pages right here, as you can see, we have various pages. So similarly to posts, of course, posts are different. In a later lesson, I will explain to you the main difference between posts and pages. I'm going to talk about this a little bit in depth, but to make it short and to make it quick, I'm going to tell you that pages are the most important pages on your website. If you're going to write blog posts, you're going to have a lot of blog posts in different categories. And once you add pages, you're most likely going to have just a limited number of pages. The pages are important information to your customers, to your visitors. So for example, you could have page about your business. You could have page, contact page, privacy policy, terms of service, cookie policy, and all those pages that you see on all other websites. So those are pages. If you will want to add a page, you will have to click right here or here. Alright, let's go to Comments tab. In Comments tab, you will see all the comments that are on your blog post. So as you can see right here, we have one comment that was added by default, and we can do various things with this comment. So we can unapprove, we can reply to this comment, we can even edit this comment. We can put this comment to spam bin, or we can put it to trash bin. So this is where you will see all the comments that are posted under your blog posts. Alright, let's go to Appearance tab. In Appearance tab, you basically can install a new theme for your WordPress website. So depending on your project, depending on your niche, you can choose the theme you would like to use. But in this course, I will recommend you some themes that I use myself and I have tested myself, so I can guarantee you that those themes gonna work smoothly. And yeah, if you want to add new theme, just click right here or click here. And in the editor, you can basically edit the theme of your WordPress website. Of course, it depends on what theme you are using. Different themes have different options, different ways of customizing themes. But as you can see, this default theme has such options for customizing this theme. This is not the best way to customize your theme, and like I said, I will show you the proven themes that I use myself, and those themes are popular, they are fast, and they are reliable. Alright, let's go back right here. Alright, let's click Dashboard. And like I said, in editor, you don't really need to focus right here. Of course, it depends on your theme, but in later lessons when we will edit our theme, I will show you how you can customize it, and you'll see it yourself how simple it is. Alright, let's go to Plugins tab. If I would click on Plugins tab, as you can see, those are the plugins we have. Those are 2 plugins active. If you see something different, no worries about that. If you see any inactive plugins, you can delete them because you are not using them, obviously. And the plugins are for adding various different functionalities to your WordPress website. In a later lesson, we're gonna talk about this a bit more in depth, so you will understand themes and plugins much better. If you would click add new or right here, you will be able to add a new plugin. Using search, you will find any plugin you want. Alright, let's go to users tab. Alright, as you can see, in users tab right here, in all users, we can see all the users that are on this website. Obviously, I'm the only one user. I am the administrator. So I'm just the one user right here. If you will ever need, or if you will ever want to add new users to your website once your project grows, you can do this right here. Just add username, email address. The password is generated automatically, and just select the role for your newly added user. As you can see, you can add administrator, editor for blog posts, author for blog posts as well, and so on. Alright, let's go to Profiles tab right here. Alright, we do not need to save anything. And in Profile tab, basically you will be able to do various customization options for your profile. You can change the color scheme, you can do various other adjustments related to your profile. So this one is up to you if you want to do any changes at all. Alright, let's go to Tools tab. Right here you will see various different tools for your WordPress website. Right here in Import Export, you can export and import your data of your profile, of your WordPress website, not a profile. Those 2 options might be useful for you if you're planning to migrate your website anywhere else, but actually there are plugins that will help you to do that, so you don't really need to focus right here. If we would go to site health, you will see the health of your website. Obviously, since it's a new website, the site health is gonna be good. Usually it shows that there's some issues with site health, especially if there are some outdated plugins and anything like that. So you will see any issues that are going on your website right here. But again, this is not the most important thing. Like I said, just keep everything up to date and you will not need to worry about anything. Right here, export erase personal data. You can export your personal data of your WordPress website, so from your profile. These settings are not so important. Right here in theme file editor, you can edit the files of your theme. So this one is for advanced users who know how to work with the code, and right here you don't really need to focus at all because this is for advanced users. Just like plugin file editor, you will be editing the code of your plugins. So those two options are not that important. You don't need to focus on them too much because they are for advanced users, and in this course we are not going to use those options. Actually, we're not gonna use any tools right here at all, but it's good to know what each tool is for. Alright, let's go to settings tab, and to be honest right here, we're not gonna focus in this lesson too much on the settings because in later lesson I will show you the most important settings that you have to do to make sure that your website works smoothly. Alright, so this is it basically. This was the quick walkthrough of WordPress dashboard, and as you can see it yourself, it's not that complicated. You just have to know what each tool is for. And talking from a personal experience, I can show you the most often used tools that I use myself with e-commerce websites, with blogs, business websites. So without a doubt, this one, posts, for adding blog posts, you're probably gonna use more often than any other tool right here. Media you're gonna use also more often, especially for adding media files like images for your blog post, so you can use media to upload all images all at once. Pages, you're not gonna use that often because once you set up all your pages, you're just gonna forget about those pages. So this is not where you're gonna focus too much. So you're gonna focus more on comments because once you start getting comments, you will be able to find all the comments right here, just like I showed you previously, and you can delete them and approve them, do whatever you want with those comments. And probably one of the most other more often used tabs is this one, because in the future, once you add new plugins to your website, this is what you might want to use more often. Maybe you will need to deactivate some plugins, so that's what you're going to use as well. So the most popular ones are posts, media, comments, and the last one is plugins. So this is it for this lesson. Now you know how to navigate WordPress dashboard much better, and it shouldn't look this complicated anymore.